Namaste, मेरा नाम Satish. I'm a guitar player and a singer in the band Newaz, and today I would like to talk a little bit about my tattoos. Okay, the first tattoo I ever got was back in 1998, I think. I was in Australia, I was living in Australia at that time. I don't remember how old I was, but anyway, it was as you do when you live overseas, you think about your homeland where you grew up. And and one of my neighbor was a tattoo artist, and he said like, "Oh, Satish, come and get a tattoo, just like I'll give you a tattoo." And I said like, "Oh, okay, I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe it's painful, maybe it's something like that." And I haven't thought about like any sort of tattoos at the time. So then I thought like, okay, I thought about it for a day, and I decided I want to get a tattoo at my back here with the swimbu eyes. So it's like I've been away from home for a very long time, and it's like okay, this will remind me of like my home country in my body. So I got a first tattoo ever was Swimbu's eyes on my back here. So then after the first one, as everyone says, like that it's kind of addictive. So like you want to get another one. Now you're thinking about like just sort of what can I get next? Where can I get next? What sort of stuff. So, but I've always been like I want to get something meaningful. Not just something by whim or something like that. Maybe because I was a bit older back then. So. But if I did get something during my 20s, maybe it would be like something like just fashion tattoo sort of stuff. But all the tattoos on my body means something to me. And after that, it was a Shivaratri time. I think it was, but I was still in Australia because I live there. That's my home as well. And then I said I want to get a tattoo of a Trisul. Just like I get a Trisul. And like I said, I've got friends over there, and families over there. They're all in art sort of way. So, and he said, oh, I'll give you a Trisul tattoo, So like this is the second tattoo. There's just a Trisul over here, a trident. That's the one I got. Then I came to Nepal around 2008, I think. Came back for the holidays, and I was hanging in Tamil a lot at that time because it was a holiday, and Tamil is where we play music, and friends all used to hang around there in a courtyard, and there was a tattoo shop right there, and John said like, oh Dai, I want to make on that Trisul I want to make a Shiva, so like I said like, okay, I'm sitting here all day pretty much hanging out, so might as well get it, That's probably the one tattoo that I got, like I can't find the meaning of, but he said like because of the Trisul, and he wants to put a Shiva there, and I said all right, and I got it, and he did a pretty good job, So it's just on my shoulders, just there, right that. And when it's finished, like I said before, it's just like it's addictive shit, just. I want to get another one now, I want to get another one. So like I thought like, okay, what can I get? The next one was it's pretty close by. Within a couple of months, I think I got it. Same with John, and I said like I want to get something, something to do with women, and I want to get something like for the power of women, just like so it's a respect thing and stuff like that. And I got then I thought, what's better there to respect women, the Kali, it's a Kali. So like I thought like, okay, I'm gonna get a Kali because women are powerful beings, like they're powerful human beings. They're not just the things that you use and abuse and whatsoever, which happens in a society a lot, east, west, no matter where. So it's like a reminder of me. So I thought, where am I gonna get it? So I said, I want to get it in my chest. So I got a Kali on my chest. After that, yeah, that's right. I always forget about this tattoo I have. It's on my back, so it's on my spine. So like I always forget that I do have that tattoo. And I said like I want to do something like that to John one day. John, hey John, I want to make something of that reminds me of the music, just like for my guitar, of like that's what it is. So like, and I thought like I want to get the guitar neck on my spine, so like a spine. So it's like I can't live without music and I can't live without my guitar. So like I might as well get a neck of the guitar on my spine. So I decided I'm gonna get it, and he did a pretty good job. So like and I said like I don't want any photos of anything. I just want my guitar, on it. So I took my guitar to him, and he said we put it on the side, and he tattooed my guitar's neck on my spine. So after that, I think I went back to Australia, just doing things. Then I didn't get any tattoos in Australia after that. So the reason being I didn't get any tattoos over there is also because it's very expensive over there, of course. Not cheap like here. It's pretty cheap here, and a very good artist around here. So like I sort of going like, okay, if I get more tattoos, then I'll get it in Nepal, because I want to get the artist from Nepal on my body. Like I've already got Australia on me. It's just like, so I want Nepal as well on me. So I came back. I live in Freak Street. I live in a Freak Street where there are lots of good artists around there. Just like and these young fellas, they're always there, and they're very good artists. Like when I came back next time, hanging around in Freak Street as well, like a sort of thing, and I see all these artworks suddenly just popped out, out of nowhere. I didn't used to see that before, and then then full of tattoo artists, and then I look at their art, and it's amazing, just artworks. So I decided to get my sleeve done, sort of thing. And Dinesh from the Freak Street Tattoo gave this to me, and I said, Dai, what do you want? I said I want something say with the roots, because I'm always outside, I'm always out of the country, so I just want to remember my roots and stuff like that. So and he said maybe okay, so we get that thing done. So I said okay, so give me something there's a Shivalinga there, and from the Shivalinga all the roots are coming out, and there's the roots coming out, and there's a Ganesh there and a white of eyes there, something something different. And this is all whenever I get these tattoos, it's all my design in my head, and I tell the artist, and they just come up with it, and I like it, I put it on. And as it went on, as it happening, and it came around here, and there was this another tattoo artist called Libin, same place, and I really like this one picture I saw somewhere. I can't remember where I first saw it, but somewhere, and it's sort of clicked in me, and it's just going about this human being, the human nature, and how people really are, and what I am as well, in a way. So say okay, I want the face of the human being on the roots of it, but there's two masks. One is up here, so it just denotes something just that guy just took it off, and there's another one that's ready down there. So it's something no human being, as we all know, we all are. We never show our true face in the social circle. We always pretend, and we always act like we are something, and so that's sort of we have our masks on, so we never take that off, and we only take our masks off to the people who we are really comfortable with, who we really trust, and we're comfortable, so that no one judges us. Those kind of people never judges us. They just love each other or love us, whoever we are. So only then we take our masks off, but meanwhile, we're still ready to keep the put back on this mask, just another mask that if something goes wrong, we hide ourselves in that, just so it's our defense mechanism, I suppose, in a way of living in this world. So that's what it's all about. And what came next? I think it was 2000 something. Maybe it's 13, 14, or even later. Not a very old one. My mom died. She was a big crook all the time, and my relationship broke down in Australia. And then then I thought okay, I'm gonna go back and stay with my mom and look after my mom, and because I want to spend more time with my family at Nepal. So then I came back then, and as the time progresses, she passed away, unfortunately, and it really fucked me up big time. So I went crazy for a bit. But as I recovered a little bit, then I thought I want something of my mom, and her name is Saraswati, and so I decided that I'm gonna get a Saraswati yantra, like a, old tantric ways of stuff like that. So you got I got this yantra here, Saraswati yantra, and I chose this color because that was my mom's favorite color. I don't like a color tattoos that much, so but that one I decided to keep in color because it's for my mom and it's her favorite color, So that was it. And after that, I think it's this one, the Bhairav. I said this other artist called Bipin in Frick Street. Young fella, he was only in his 20s, and his artwork was just brilliant. I just fell in love with his art, and I said okay, I want something by you, Bipin, and I said, what can I get, and stuff like that. There's thinking, and I said like a Bhairav, I want a Bhairav sort of thing. Is in a way, it's it's a beast, but it's also the deity or some kind of our things. By the way, I'm not a religious person, but all I have is a religion, all these things. But it means something to me. It's it's a symbolic way. So I got the Bhairav. So it looks mean as well, and it looks like but what it means also the Bhairav can be the one that can be the destructive side of the person as well. It's a very because I went through this little bit of destructive side of myself. So I abused myself with alcohol and stuff after things at that time, and so I said okay, I'm gonna get a Bhairav. So I got that. Then I decided it's automatically. I didn't decide that it's gonna be like this, but it's sort of happening. All my tattoos are going on one side, of all the left side of it, and I just kind of man, this is like a yin yang, So this is like a yin yang sort of a thing. It's all happening. So I believe in yin yang sort of spiritual way. It's what goes up must come down, and you'll never stay down all your life as well. You'll come up. There's a light. So I decided I'm gonna get my body as a yin yang, So when I pull out, so I just it's not complete yet. So I decided to just draw a line. So it's gonna end up like a dark side and light side, but this is still incomplete. I'm going to do something here. So, and that's the thing about that yin yang. Yeah. As I stayed here, everything I kept staying here in Nepal, and as I say, Australia is also my home. I lived there for more than 20 years as well. I left Nepal in my 20s, and I came back in my 40s. So and started missing my Australia, my home, my life in Australia. My house is near the beach, and we have a life in the beach, all that sort of stuff. So, and also I used to work in a seafood market, so and I loved seafoods and stuff like that, So I wanted to get something of back home. So my cousin of mine over there in Australia, cousin-in-law, I would say. Yeah, he's an artist. I saw his artwork actually, and there's octopus there with all these little creatures, crabs, and all this skull, with octopus with the head of a skull, and there's from the eyes there's crabs coming out, and there's a fish rolling around, and I said, oh fuck, that's what I want, that sort of thing. So Jono, can you do something for me for my tattoo, I want to get a tattoo for, so it reminds me of back home. And he said, yeah, sure, bro. And he sent me this one, and I loved it, and I end up getting it on my calves here. There's a big octopus there. I have two sons in Australia with my first marriage, and when I was in Nepal, I miss them a lot, because and so it's something to, I know it's something in my kids. So I decided to get my son's name. They've got a Nepali name and an English name both, and I'm a Newar. So I decided, so I'm gonna get it's a English name, Nepali name in Newari Lipi. So I've got Jake Lakcha and Eli Satya with a Ranjana Lipi on mine, sort of like that. That's it so far, I think. Yeah, that's about it, the tattoo. But as I say, it all means something to me. It reminds me of home no matter where I go. If I go and live in Australia, it reminds me of Nepal. If I'm living in Nepal, it reminds me of Australia. and Byron Bay especially, and my friends back there and my family back there, and all reminds me of that. So this is all my tattoos is all about. Well, it's not very hard for me to, which one's the most special for me. It's my mum, of course. It's a yantra, Saraswati yantra. I got it here in Freak Street, and yeah, it's right on my heart. Oh well, most tattoos are painful, but like I don't know. It's after a few hours, everything is so painful that you just want to stop. But you carry on, and your pain subsides again, and you carry on. So like I say, the most pain I felt was probably on my spine a bit, and right here when doing it, believe it or not, this line over here coming up, just right here somewhere. Yeah, this was the most painful part, this small one. Oh, the first tattoo I remember, it was $125. I think this was 10,000 rupees. I think in Nepal, all the tattoos I've got, probably every tattoo is around, same 10 to 20,000, 10 to 20,000 rupees. So you guys can do the math.